So let's talk. And I'm probably not gonna edit this video, but I just want it to be real. I just want it to be real and transparent, because I feel like I haven't heard nobody talk about this yet, or at least, you know. As raw as I'm about to be. But I honestly wouldn't be mad if you cheated on me. And I'm just speaking to spirit, like, or, you know what I mean? I'm not talking to anybody directly. And that's what I'm just about to start doing with all of my videos, just speaking to spirit, speaking with spirit, for spirit, as I am connected to spirit, the Most High. I wouldn't be mad if you cheated on me. I crave transparency. Honesty, you know what I mean? Like, authenticity. You don't have to fear judgment or fear shame or fear someone resenting you and then combating or causing you harm or exposing you, or, you know what I mean, like dragging you through the mud, or in whatever ways people do things out of resentment or a hurt or pain. In whatever way that they combat these situations with vengefulness or, you know what I mean, pride. I honestly don't give a fuck, because I've cheated before, but I also tell on myself. I also give myself up. I also be honest, and I hold myself accountable. And I'm not afraid to say that I once has lustful or promiscuous intent or existed in my flesh and just, you know, been human. I'm not afraid to be human. I'm not afraid to express my truth, in a sense. I'm not afraid to be vulnerable and honest with my loved ones, with my partner, with me. I feel like when you can challenge or go against the odds, you attract realness, you attract authenticity. Because you are authentically you, and you showcase this, you have it up for display. And I don't care, because I'm not my body. I'm the spirit inside of this body. I'm the soul inside of this body. And I feel like the more I show up in truth and don't really try to conform or fit into a box or try to control a narrative, you can be free. Because you're honest and you're you, and that's what people crave. Most don't know how to express themselves out of shame and fear and guilt. But I'm a living example of someone who goes against the odds regularly. Confrontation should be a nurturing thing. It shouldn't be something that involves like resistance or holding back or placing walls up due to distrust or a lack of loyalty and obedience to just your spirit and what God sent you here to do, which is to raise awareness, expand in consciousness, and share. I feel like it robs you and your loved ones when you hold back, when you don't be yourself, when you don't express yourself. It robs the world. It robs the masses when you don't be honest. And so I feel like transparency, seeing yourself from the inside out, loving yourself from the inside out, you get more leeway to exist in nurturing spaces. And so I just feel as though I would never be mad if you cheated on me. But I will be disappointed if you lied, or if you just didn't feel comfortable or safe, or just even curious to communicate with me about it. I want to exist with my lover and admire people while we're together. Not to be open or to invite new guests. Because me personally, I subscribe to monogamy, but I'm not opposed to polyamory or existing in an open or expansive dynamic. However, I feel as though when we have a firm foundation within, we provide each other everything that we need. Is transparent. We connect with each other's spirit. We're familiar with our language, with how we affirm one another, gift giving. We consider one another in everything. Family, locked in. You know what I mean? You're nurturing to your siblings, your mother, your father. Y'all have openness and communication. There's non-judgment. And if there is a form of judgment or a force of judgment involved, you know how to advocate for yourself. And you know how to not take things personal or not internalize others' projections onto you, because you know who you are and your struggles and your lineage and your roots. I need someone who is connected to the earth, connected to their vessel, and not subscribing to dis-ease, disdain, vanity, internalizing their struggle but transmuting their struggle. No internalizing our struggles, no internalizing our adversities and oppression against us, but how are we contributing to these social dynamics and the change within our sanctuary, our home, our communities, our villages, our recreational centers, our organizations, our facilities, our studios, our warehouses. How are we making usage of everything in our spaces? What are we doing that brings in generational wealth, lineage wealth? And how are we contributing to like healing our bloodline? You know? Are we utilizing the things that Mother Gaia provide for us? Are we studying these plants, these herbs? Are we using our magic for good, for evolutional gain, purpose, collective gain, purpose? These are the things that I think about. I don't think about toxicity or struggle. I don't think about not being loved. Because when I love myself, I'm not seeking for this thing outside of me. It pains me to be neglected, but I just receive it as it is, because I wouldn't be thinking about it if I'm loving on myself. I would just be thinking about loving myself. So we must live in truth and stop looking back. Start blocking. If you can't communicate, if that person can't, block. If they text, block. We have to stop subjecting ourselves to dysfunctionality. Love is a practice, and we can't expect things that were never established. But we can only see what we're contributing to in our daily lives, in our reality, in our art projects, and our creations, and in our symbology, you know. So move on with grace and be vulnerable, be soft, be tender, but also be assertive in your practices. Show up regularly, practice love, practice unconditional love, and practice advocating for yourself. That's it, y'all. Stop internalizing these struggles and perpetuating stagnancy, stagnant patterns, unhealthy attachments. Stop even talking about it because it doesn't serve you. In fact, it reinforces this pain that you internalized previously in the past, and now you're rehearsing it, and it's causing you tension. You're carrying weight that isn't yours because somebody that loves you will love all of you and want to communicate with you and consider you and show up for you. Not just when it's convenient for them, but in all of you. So I love you, and continue to show up for self and those that love on you. Ashe.